Do you know what is the biggest lie we repeat in this world? Is the phrase, I don't have time. God distributed talents among people diversely, livelihoods differently, and abilities in various ways. But there is one thing that God gave to everyone equally: time. Whether you're Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Ronaldo, or any ordinary person, everyone has the same 24 hours. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, famous or unknown. Everyone is equal in this. The real difference is that some people know how to design these 24 hours intelligently, turning them into a path that leads them towards success and their dreams. Meanwhile, the majority who keep repeating, I don't have time, have, in truth, never sat down to plan how to utilize their time. Worse still, they allow others to decide how their hours are consumed. This is why they always remain far from their goals and continue to repeat this lie. I don't have time. In this summary of the book, How to Live on 24 Hours a Day by Arnold Bennett, you will learn how to redesign your day so that the 24 hours, this fair resource among all humans, become the greatest advantage you possess, bringing you step by step closer to success, helping you achieve your goals and develop yourself. Chapter 1. The Daily Miracle. If I asked you what the most precious thing in the world is, you might say money, a palace, a car, or gold. But the truth is, the most valuable thing we own is none of these things. It is time. Every human, regardless of their country or wealth, has only 24 hours in a day. No one can buy an extra hour, add a single minute, or retrieve the past. This means that time is the only wealth distributed equally to everyone, but each person uses it differently. Money can be put in a bank, invested, and returned to when needed, but time is a treasure spent every moment, whether you want it or not. While you sleep, time passes. While you're angry or sad, time moves on. Even when you say, I'll do it tomorrow, time slips quietly from your daily life. Now imagine if someone gave you 86,400 gold coins every morning and said, what you spend is yours, and what you don't use will be withdrawn from you at the end of the day. What would you do? You would certainly strive to use every gold coin wisely. But did you know that every morning you also receive 86,400 seconds in your day? Seconds more precious than gold, with which you can build your future or let them go to waste without a trace. Money, no matter the amount, 1,000, 10,000, or 100,000, can be earned again, even more. But a single day that passes from your life, even if you paid $1 million or gave away everything you own, will never return. Therefore, these 86,400 seconds we have daily are more precious than gold. If they are lost, they will not return. That is why we must treat time as a valuable treasure. The first step is to start being aware of that, and only then will you be able to design your 24-hour day correctly. This is what the top 1% of successful people understand well, which is why you see them willing to pay millions just to save a day of their time, or even a few hours. Billionaire Warren Buffett said, I didn't buy a private jet because I love planes, but because I wanted to save my time. And here lies the difference. The poor mindset focuses on saving money, while the rich mindset focuses on saving time and increasing its value. Therefore, the next time you say, I don't have time, ask yourself, am I using my time wisely or wasting it pointlessly? Know that the 24 hours in your day are not just numbers. They are the greatest thing you own. Get to know them, understand their value, and start respecting them, because whoever uses their time wisely is the one who ultimately wins. Whoever underestimates it loses everything, little by little. Chapter 2. Invest just 90 minutes a day and your life will change. Most of us always repeat, the whole day is wasted at work, and I have no time for myself. We wake up early. We work from 8 to 5. We spend a long, exhausting day, then return to housework, and afterward, we steal minutes scrolling on our phones, and suddenly the day ends. But Arnold Bennett confronts this idea directly. He says, even if you work 10 hours a day, you still have 14 full hours. If you dedicate 8 of them for sleep, you'll have 6 hours left. The question is, what do you do with these hours? Do you dissolve them in rest and fatigue, or consume them on Netflix, Instagram, and WhatsApp? Bennett confirms that time after work is your golden opportunity. It is the time when you can truly change yourself and become a better version of yourself. We waste 10 minutes browsing social media and feel it's a short period. But if we repeat this daily, more than 60 hours are wasted by the end of the year just on random scrolling. Think, if you invested these 60 hours, you could learn a new skill, from a useful habit, or advance in your career path. What you do with your time after work determines your true future. Your work at the office provides you with a living, but your time after work is what builds your character, ideas, and status. You might say, "But I come home tired. What can I do?" Bennett answers simply, tiredness is just an excuse. If you are determined to do something, the same fatigue will turn into energy that pushes you forward. For example, Benjamin Franklin, one of the founding fathers of America, was not born a scientist or inventor as we know him today. He was poor, working a printing press. He spent his entire day working for a living, but the evening belonged to him. In those hours, he read books, learned, and conducted experiments. These few hours completely changed the course of his life, turning him into a scientist, inventor, statesman, and philosopher. Bennett's message is clear. Do not waste your time after work, for within it lies your true dream. So, what do you do with these 6 available hours daily after work? You don't need all of them. Just 90 minutes are enough. If you invest 90 minutes daily in yourself, in studying, learning new skills, or building your project, you will accumulate 540 hours in a year. Think a little. If you read 30 minutes daily, within a year you will have collected about 183 hours of knowledge, equivalent to reading 35 full books. If you dedicate 30 minutes daily to learning a new language, in 6 months you will start speaking the basics. If you walk or exercise for 30 minutes, your body and mind will change together. Understand this deeply. 540 hours equates to 3 full months of hard work on a full-time basis, all without leaving your job or home, just by investing your time instead of wasting it. Imagine if someone gave you an annual reward of 3 full months to develop yourself. Would you miss it? This reward already exists. It is the power of the daily 90 minutes. Change in life does not happen with big steps, but with small decisions repeated every day. Every day you have a choice. Will you spend your time aimlessly or invest it? This is the difference between an ordinary person and a changemaker. Over the next 30 days, dedicate 90 minutes daily to yourself. Turn off your phone, turn off the TV, and let it be just you and your goal. Read a book that expands your mind. Learn a skill that pushes you forward. Work on an idea that has been in your heart for years. After just 1 month, look at yourself. You will be amazed at the amount of change in your knowledge and self-confidence. Always remember, small, continuous efforts are 1,000 times stronger than intermittent effort. Just as a house is built by laying a brick every day, investing 90 minutes daily can build the project of your dreams. The only difference is whether you lay the brick or demolish it. The beauty is that it does not require anyone's permission nor huge resources. All you need is you and 90 minutes of your time. And when you control your time, you'll find that your entire life begins to fall under your control as well. Chapter 3. Your mind is the most precious land you own. Have you ever noticed that if a field is left uncultivated, weeds, herbs, and thorns grow in it? If land remains empty, something will grow in it, often worthless. The same applies to your mind. If you do not fill it with something beneficial and useful, laziness and superficial thoughts will sprout in it automatically. Your mind is like very fertile soil, but the question is, what do you plant in it? What are you filling your mind with these days? TV series, short clips, empty trends, jealousy of others' lives, constant comparisons, endless scrolling on social media. This fills your mind daily with frustration, confusion, and a constant feeling of inadequacy. You spend your day watching people's filtered and edited lives, then start diminishing the value of your real life. The mind that used to read books, contemplate ideas, and ask questions has now become filled with memes and empty noise. Arnold Bennett says, "Your mind is the most precious thing you own. It is the place where all your feelings, thoughts, and decisions originate. It is the soil in which your dreams and fears grow." But the whole difference lies in how you take care of this soil. Do you read something daily that makes you grow from within? Do you write, think, pause for a moment for reflection? Or do you only fill your mind with things from the outside world without thought or filtering? Understand this well. Your mind is not just a box for storing information. It is a living laboratory. Anything you put in it will produce a reaction. If you nourish it with beneficial content, books, deep dialogues, ideas that stimulate the mind, it will give you clarity, creativity, and insight. But if you fill it with momentary pleasures, distractions, and the lives of others, it will produce confusion, anxiety, and a feeling of insecurity. Then you say, "My mood is bad. I can't concentrate." And the reason is clear. You have turned your mind into a neglected field. Therefore, it is essential to nourish your mind daily, even with a little. Read a book, even if only 5 pages. Write down an idea, even for just 5 minutes. Think about a simple question and ask yourself, who am I? What do I want? Why can I achieve my goal? These small actions make the soil of your mind fertile. And then any seed you plant, a dream, work, or a new idea, will bear fruit. Caring for the mind is not a luxury for the elite. It is a necessity for everyone who wants to develop themselves, whether you are rich or poor, a student or an employee. If you do not nourish your mind with positive things daily, you're emptying yourself from the inside slowly, even if everything seems perfect on the outside. And remember, the person who blossoms from within cannot be defeated from the outside. If you are calm, confident, and clear from within, no force from the external world will shake you. But all this will not happen unless you take your mind seriously. Purify it daily from chaos, fill it with knowledge, and give it a clear direction. Arnold Bennett wrote 100 years ago, "Every person must do something daily that maintains their mind's activity and sharpens their thinking." This habit leads slowly to greatness. And this is the habit that most people have forgotten today. Conclusion. You have listened to this summary from the beginning until now, and this means only one thing. Inside you, there is something different from other people. There is an inner voice telling you that you want to do something big, to make a real change in your life. But the question is, will you be content with just hearing this inner voice, or will you follow it and turn the call into action? Because if you postpone again and say, now is not the right time, know that next year you will find yourself in the same place, watching the same summary, stuck in the same situation. People always say they are waiting for the right time to start. But the truth is, the perfect time does not exist. The right time is not a train that stops at a specific station. It is a decision you make now. Whenever you say, "I will start tomorrow," you are deceiving yourself because tomorrow will be like today. The same excuses, the same laziness, the same distractions. So, the only time to start anything is now. You know you have the power. You have dreams and ideas. But all this is worthless unless you turn it into action. And action always starts with a small step. It is not necessary to spend 4 hours daily. Start with just 10 minutes. But make it a daily habit, because 10 minutes daily is better 1,000 times than nothing. And remember, your life is the way you use your time. Every morning when you open your eyes, you receive a free gift, 24 new hours. This is the greatest capital you own. The question now is, what will you do with these 24 hours? Will you let them waste away between scrolling and procrastination? Or will you utilize them so that at the end of the day, you feel proud of yourself? Now the decision is in your hands. Will you let the hours after work go to waste? Or will you invest them for the first time? All you need is 90 minutes of your time dedicated to yourself today. But these 90 minutes will become the foundation for coming years of success. Remember, greatness is not achieved by changing everything in one day, but by small, gradual changes every day. Thank you for listening. If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and tell us in the comments what you found most useful. Until we meet in the next summary, continue striving toward success.